In the beginning, Shadow actually seems happy, which we're not used to seeing him for at least a few minutes before Wednesday shows up. Is it safe to say that happiness is not going to last?
Oh, not at all. No, no. We find Shadow and he's in hiding. He's hiding from the police, the FBI, the gods. He's turned his back on Wednesday, who was just found out as his father, because he's also just found out that his father killed his wife. He's the last person he wants to see. So he's almost like this petulant teenager who's like, I don't want to speak to you, Dad. Get out of my life. And so he wants this normal life. He's done with the lies. He's done with the mystery. He just wants a normal life. And so we find him in a factory smiling. He's got his eyes on a girl in the workspace. Yeah. He wants that normal life, but you can only turn your back on destiny for so long before it eventually finds you. And that's when Shadow kind of has to kind of look inside himself on that journey of discovery and figure out who he is, what he is, now that he knows he's a demigod, and what kind of god he wants to be moving forward.
Yeah, he says in the first episode, I think, he says, "Who am I?" which I feel like is a question he's had since the start of the series. Does he get some answers this year? I mean, some like solid answers as to who he is and why he's there?
Yeah, this is where the tables have turned now. This is where Shadow has had that struggle with Wednesday. Season 1, it's just a kooky, weird old man. Season 2, he was a god, and there was this friction and anger because he would never answer questions. But now Shadow's kind of shunned Wednesday. The tables have turned, and it's Wednesday who keeps reaching out. And Shadow's now, if you want, if you're going to answer my questions, then we can talk. And, Shadow's really proactive this season and taking control of that situation and that relationship. So, yeah, Shadow's getting his answers, and he's moving forward on his terms, which is going to be fun to see this season. There's a lot more comedy between the two as petulant Shadow refuses to do Wednesday's bidding.
I love that. How would you describe Lakeside, which to me seems like a lovely place with lovely people, but why do I feel like that's just the surface?
It's American gods, and Shadow's not allowed to be happy. He's not allowed to be happy. He finds Marguerite Olsen, Leela Lauren, the beautiful Leela. He finds Hinzelman in Julius Sweeney, and he finds Chad Mulligan, his best buddy, the local cop in Eric Johnson. And it's this beautiful, quaint town. It's my favorite part of the book, Lakeside. It's where the show really turns into this murder mystery. And all of a sudden, this beautiful, quaint town where he's trying to hide and just disappear, to be honest. He wants to be invisible. All of a sudden, a girl goes missing, and there becomes this kind of mystery about it because he's the new man in town, and that's the only thing that's changed. So all of a sudden, this great town that he started in, the walls are starting to close in. And when you have a busy, nosy neighbor in Hinzelman, and Shadow, who's got a lot to hide, it's where they clash. They know he's hiding something, but unfortunately, it's not what they think. It's something much bigger. So it's going to be a lot of fun when that all kind of the poo hits the fan.
Okay. Shadow hasn't had the best luck in his love life since the show began. Is he going to have maybe a better experience in season 3 with romance?
I mean, you can't bring in a wonderful actress in Leela who's just powerful and awesome in everything she does and not kind of have some kind of connection there. I get Sarah Connor vibes. I keep saying it. She starts to so powerful and strong. And that kind of tension between the two is very, very palpable at the beginning. And yeah, it will kind of melt away and he will kind of see someone that is normal, that is not a part of this world. But she's also not a part of this world. And Shadow's got his moral compass. And does he really want to bring her into this mess? And so then you kind of have Shadow's conundrum. It's like, here's a woman, here's normality, a normal life with a beautiful, wonderful, amazing person who I could live with. But do I really want to ruin her life and bring her into this world of gods and demons and Wednesday? The last person you want to bring her to is Wednesday, who killed his last wife. So Shadow finds himself in a tough situation this season with regards to love.